Thank you for your interest in the 6-8 highlights video. Here is the timeline for the standards revision process. In winter 2017, districts will be notified of the finalized revisions. Resources will be updated in the spring of 2017. Then in the 2017-2018 school year, schools will implement the new revised standards, taking into consideration any gaps or overlaps of instruction for students. In 2018-2019, the assessments will be updated to reflect the revisions. This video will address the highlights of the revised standards. When looking at the standards comparison document, revisions are shown in red text. Deletions are not indicated, but can be found by comparing the original to the revision. Also to be noted, a revision to any standard prompted a review for impact on other standards. Standards were checked and revised for vertical alignment in all domains, conceptual categories, and all grade levels courses. Footnotes were added to the appropriate cluster statements and standards in K-12. Those additions are marked in purple text. Content area terminology was clarified with descriptions or examples embedded in the standard or with the superscript G denoting a glossary entry. All clarifications were made in efficient and effective ways. For example, lengthy explanations will be addressed in the model curriculum or other appropriate documents. Original formatting was maintained to allow easy access to public domain resources and textbooks. Most changes that were made were due to clarity. In Grade 8, there is a change in expressions and equations. The skill of solving systems of equations algebraically has been moved to Algebra 1 and Integrated Math 1. In 8th grade, students should learn to solve systems of equations graphically and through simple inspection. Middle school statistics was one of the areas that was most affected through the revisions. Mean absolute deviation moved from the 6th and 7th grade to align better with what students are learning with addition and subtraction of integers. The old S7 SP2 and 8 SP4 have been deleted from the middle school courses because they were already covered in the high school courses. Proposed revisions to the statistics and probability domain are based on the GAZE model. Students are developing a framework for statistical problem solving. Concepts were moved to different grade levels. Language was clarified, and the framework skills were reinforced throughout grades 6 through 8. One standard in 6th grade and one standard in 7th grade gives the outline for the GAZE framework. The first stage is to formulate questions, then collect data, then analyze data, and finally, interpret results. In 6th grade, students will develop the framework of the GAZE model. Then in 7th grade, they will broaden their understanding. In 8th grade, they will use it to analyze data, and they will apply the model while using statistical reasoning in high school. Research showed that students were not developmentally ready to reason about a quadrilateral hierarchy until high school. So this standard moved from 5th grade to high school. Now a general discussion of attributes happens in 5th grade. A formal discussion of classification is moved to the high school. This in turn caused the progression of shapes in grades K through 5 to change. To align with the new progression, a Part B was added to 7G2 so that students would still keep working with quadrilaterals. For more information and further resources, please visit the Ohio Department of Education's website.